an existing strategy, what you will learn in this channel, you can also add it to your own strategy to make sense. Okay, very good. So thank you very much for okay. Welcome. Thank you for coming around again. Another video is about to take place here, and I want to appreciate you for taking your time out to go through previous videos, and I hope you have learned something from those other videos which was uploaded, and I hope you've gained understanding as well. So let's go straight into the business for the day. And today we're going to talk about the concluding part of the engulfing candlestick formation. So we're going to deal with today how to trade the engulfing candlestick formation strategy. How can you trade using the engulfing candlestick formation? All right, let's begin. Okay, let me get my tools, and then we can begin. Okay, good. All right, so how do you actually trade the engulfing candlestick formation? We have learned so far that the engulfing candlestick formation is what begins a move. It begins a move. It's what the market uses to break out of a particular zone. Okay, it's what the market always used to break out of a particular zone. It's what the market used to indicate that a trend or a move has begun. It has several uses. So how do we trade it? How do we trade the engulfing candlestick? Very simple. Now, if a move is about to begin, if you don't find an engulfing candlestick formation, you will find other candlestick formation which you will be seeing me talk about in this channel. Okay, but let's just focus on the engulfing candlestick formation. All right, very good. Now, engulfing candlestick formation, like I told you, we already know is used to break out of zones. All right, look at this sideways formation. You can see. Good, and you can see how the engulfing candlestick busted out of that zone, right, and then began to head up in the upward direction, the bullish direction, began to rally up. So how do we trade this particular formation? Very simple. What do you do? All you have to do is to wait for this is a 15-minute time frame. Like I told you, on any time frame you can use it, any time frame. Okay, preferably higher time frame. If you can go to higher time frame on your weekly, in fact monthly, weekly and daily, to get the major direction, and you find an engulfing like this probably in your monthly time frame, just know in the next 2, 3, 4 months the market will be buying. If at all we're going to have any retracement in the next month after that engulfing closes, any retracement back into the zone, that will be for that month of selling. Okay, the market has to head back because this long bullish candlestick indicates that the market is going to go very far. Like I told you earlier in the previous video, when you see an engulfing candlestick that is long, huge, full body busting out of a zone like this, then you should know that market is going to go what? Far. So if you find something like this in the monthly time frame, just know that the buying will take months before it expires and begins to drop. Okay, so how do you trade this? All you have to do is wait for the engulfing to be fully formed, like this one now. Once it is fully formed and that particular candle is closed, you have two ways to enter. Number one, either you wait for the market to retrace itself back into the zone, the other block, or to that candle of interest, or you enter at the close of the engulfing. Okay, I don't like waiting for the retracement anyway. You enter at the close of the engulfing. You understand what I'm trying to say? So you enter at here, and your stop loss should be below the candle of interest. Okay, and you can open your TP down to rally, and as you want your stop loss, you can look for a previous high. This could be your TP1 here. If there's another high there, it could be your TP2 right there. Okay, so that is the one of the ways you can trade the engulfing strategy. The another way you can trade the engulfing strategy is to wait for the retracement back into the zone. Let's look for an example for that. This is the first example here I just showed to you. Okay, let's look for another example. Like I said, these videos are for educational purpose. If you're a professional, if you want, you can have some if you like. Good. So how do we trade the engulfing candlestick formation? Now I'm looking for the second example. Okay, I think I just found one here now. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, that is not too close. That's not too close. Okay, I'm looking for something that matches the second one, but the first one is to enter at the close of the engulfing candlestick formation, and the second one is to wait for the pullback. Okay, I think I can use that. Is to wait for the pullback before you can trade. Now if you look at this particular example here, you can see that this engulfing was formed here, closed, went back, further down 1, 2, and then pulled back into the zone. So let's mark out that zone so we can see what we are talking about. Remember, you're marking out the candle of interest, okay, and not the main candle that busts out or that it normally breaks out. Look at it. Let me put it here. Very good. So if you look at it very closely, you will see that this candle broke out of that zone, came out, candle 1, candle 2, and then retraced back into the zone again of the candle of interest. It retraced itself back into the zone. Okay, the moment that candle closes, that's when you should enter. You understand me? Because it's coming back into the zone and then retracing back itself again. You can see what happens here. Picking the remaining orders that are left here, the unmatched orders, the remaining orders that are remaining here, and then it reversed again, giving another engulfing. Okay, you can see before it started to drop. That's the second way you can trade an engulfing candlestick. The second way. So your stop loss is going to be somewhere just above your zone here, while your entry is at the close of this particular candlestick somewhere here. So the advantageous part, or should I put the advantageous, or let's say why this second one has more advantage, because of the low risk, because it makes your stop loss very small. Okay, it makes your stop loss very small. So most people prefer this one, you understand, but I don't prefer that one. What I do at times is this: when the candle is fully formed, I enter with a small lot size first, just in case of any retracement back into the zone. It will be a very minimal drawdown. So that minimal drawdown after the retracement, and you're not fully sure that the market has fully retraced, then you can add a bigger lot size. You understand me? And look for somewhere safe to put your stop loss. And if you're comfortable with the high risk, you can also leave your stop loss at the top of this zone here. Okay, good. So you can see how the market retraced back down from this zone after it retraced back into the zone here. It retraced from there again back down. That's the second way you can trade an engulfing candlestick. Now, when you find an engulfing like this that is very long and targeting your entry, if you want to enter from here at the close of that engulfing candlestick formation, and your stop loss will be somewhere here, excuse me, that will be too high, the risk will be too high. So you either wait for the retracement or let that opportunity pass by. Simple as that. You don't have to struggle and kill yourself over it. Wait for the retracement back into the zone, candle of interest zone, or let that opportunity pass by if you can't take the risk, meaning if the risk is too high. So this is how you can trade the engulfing candlestick formation. And let me just look for one more example to show to you. Then you go and practice. Looking at this one now, this is another example. So you can see how this candlestick came out massive. Okay, at the close of that candlestick, you enter at the close of the engulfing candlestick, just a little retracement here, and your stop loss at the below that tiny body there. Okay, and you can see how the market from that retracement began to shoot up, giving us more engulfing along the way, and candle before the move, just like that. So you can see how these things are done. This is how you can trade the engulfing candlestick. And in this current market, you can see one coming. You can see this long one, okay, engulfing, and then retracement back into the zone, and then from there again it pulls back down here. All right, so I want you to practice. Have any question, just DM me directly on my Telegram, and I'm gladly answer you or reply you So please practice. All right, thank you very much for taking your time to watch this video and learn. Hope you learned something great. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next video.